Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to today's video where we're going to be doing a top 10 list. Yes, we're going to be doing the top 10 champions with insane bursts. So this is a video I've wanted to make for quite a while, and just highlighting 10 of my favorite champions that can just get matches done really quickly, and I'm excited for this, guys. So this list is purely based on kind of my opinion, my experience in the game, so going to be covering my top 10, but if you do have any additions, any champions that you believe are worth a notable mention or I missed off this list, please do leave them in the comments below, guys. So anyway, without further ado, we're going to get straight in at number 10, who is Guillotine. Guillotine is an absolutely fantastic all-around champion. She is so good for many aspects of the game. So what makes this champion great for burst is she deals an insane amount of damage as it is. She has a bleed, she has a heal reversal. As she is chipping away at the opponent's health, she's gaining increasing critical damage, which, you know, especially in short bursty fights, means that she hits insanely hard, insanely quickly. So overall, guys, she's just so amazing. The only kind of downside, I guess, to Guillotine is her level 3 being pretty garbage. It is like total garbage in comparison to her level 1 and level 2, but combined with all of this amazing stuff, the bleed, the heal reversal, the crit damage, and having a really high kind of base attack, she's just a phenomenal champion, guys, and definitely one that you should invest in ranking up and making awesome. So at number 9, guys, so it's a champion that I don't have yet duped as a 4-star, but I do have him maxed out as a 3-star, and that is Black Panther. Black Panther, I really want this guy as a duped 4-star so badly. So he just does an insane amount of bleeds with his abilities. So his crits have quite a high percentage chance, a 70% chance to lacerate the opponents. He gains additional damage for each instance of the bleed on the target. So especially when he's duped, you know, and he's got on average about 4 to 5 stacks of bleed up all the time. It's just giving him a really solid damage output. Just a really fun and fast-paced champion to play. Definitely one of my favorites, guys. Black Panther is an absolute boss. Really want this champion as a 4-star so badly. Hard hitter, quite durable as well. So yeah, all around great champion, and he's at my number 9 spot. So at my number 8 spot is the infamous Star-Lord. Star-Lord is a really fun champion that is amazing in really long fights, but he's also really good in short fights as well. His signature ability, Tactician, basically grants him a percentage increased damage for every 10 combo hits that he does. So even when you're in kind of those short bursty fights, you know, if you can maintain and get up to 20 hits when you fire off that level 2, that is going to kill most of the opponents you are up against, because you're going to be doing pretty much double damage on that, especially if you're Star-Lord like mine. Well, at a 3-star level, should I say, is dupe level 99. It's going to be insanely powerful. On his standard attacks, he has a 10% chance to gain Fury. His element gun and level 2 just hits so hard, and also has a chance to do some really cool stuff like apply a fairly strong armor break, deal a really powerful shock, which deals 145% of your attack, or maybe drain some power or heal block. But ideally, guys, we're all about the damage in this video, so we do either want the armor break or the attack. So at my number 7 spot is the king of critical hits. It is Symbiote Spider-Man. Symbiote Spider-Man is so much fun to play. We've been having a lot of fun on the channel experimenting with this champion and crit teams. Now I've got him to rank 4 level 40. He just hits so insanely hard, and if we have a quick look at his abilities, so on every crit that he does, he has a 65% chance to boost his crit by 31% for 7 seconds. So as you can imagine, once you get this once, you are critting so much of the time, and this pretty much has 100% uptime, providing that you're playing at, you know, quite a fast pace. Really cool. So his heavy attacks also, you know, if you want to deal even more damage, and maybe this is on a bit longer fights, but you can use a heavy attack and get a 9% armor reduction that lasts for 80 seconds, so you can stack this quite a few times, and then, guys, you get to unleash a level 2, which hits insanely hard and has a 100% chance to critical hit, so your level 2s are always smacking that ass. It's absolutely crazy, guys. So good. Love this champion. He is quite simple, doesn't have that much flash on his abilities, but he's just a good hard-hitting champion, has all the Spider-Man animations, really high and nice base attack, and it's just a really, really fun champion to play. So Symbiote Spider-Man, guys, my number 7 choice. So at the spot of number 6 is Iron Fist. Iron Fist is an incredible champion, but he really needs to be awakened and duped to unlock his full potential. So when this champion is awakened, his critical hits cause an armor break, which if you put him on a kind of a crit chance synergy team, you know, you can just absolutely shred through the opponent's armor and deal an incredible amount of damage. So this guy as well has a really, really high base attack. He's a very fast-paced and fun champion to play. So the kind of strategy with Iron Fist really is to just go in, stack as many armor breaks as possible with your lucky crit hits, and then unleash a level 2, and that deals a ridiculous amount of damage over 3 really, really hard-hitting kicks. So on top of the armor breaks and also the high damage in level 2, he also on his attacks has an 8% chance to boost his critical hit rate by 33% for 6 seconds. Again, this is nowhere near as powerful as the Symbiote Spider-Man's crit chance buff, but still it is very, very good. It's a nice little addition to the champion. Overall, guys, Iron Fist, he's an absolute baller when it comes to damage. Combine him with the Mastery Despair, and you are going to be blocking a lot of your opponent's healing, and yeah, just a really fun champion to play as well. So Iron Fist, guys, he's number 6. So at that number 5 spot is another champion I would absolutely love to have as a 4-star, and that is Electro. Now, when this champion becomes awakened or duplicated, he gains a pretty insane ability called Electrostatic, which increases his crit chance based on his power level and also the power level of the opponent. So as you're kind of, you know, progressing through the fight, and you have maybe 1 or 2 bars of power and your opponent has 2 bars of power, you are almost going to crit on every attack, and it's just crazy fun. I love characters that have really, really high crit chance. I mean, it's very, very satisfying seeing a lot of your attacks crit. Apart from that, this champion does some really, really solid damage. His level 1 and level 2, his level 2 especially, is really, really fun to fire off and very, very hard hitting. Also has a very high percentage chance to stun the opponent. If this champion is to kind of fail, you muck up and take a bit of damage, 35% of that damage is going to be reflected to the attacker. So that's another nice additional perk, and what you guys are probably seeing at the moment is a pretty insane Juggernaut takedown, a rank 4 level 55 Juggernaut with a 3-star Electro. So if you play this champion well, he's really, really good, does an insane amount of damage, and yeah, just one of my all-time favorite champions in the game. Doesn't have too much flash or pizzazz to him in terms of, you know, his abilities. He keeps it fairly simple, but again, you know, he's very, very effective in what he does, deals a really good amount of damage. The high base attack combined with the high crit chance from his signature ability just makes him a really, really good bursty champion. So number 5, guys, is Electro. He's really, really good, so add him to your roster, rank him, level him up. Great choice. So at number 4, we have a fairly new-ish champion to the game, and that is Wolverine X23. She has recently been added to the premium hero crystals, so you do have a chance to pull her from those now, and this champion is absolutely crazy good. So she's kind of like, I did a bit of a video a couple of weeks ago comparing her and Wolverine, and she's just a pure damage version of Wolverine. She's insane. She has a much stronger bleed, a much higher chance to cause bleed pretty much on like every one of her crits. She's almost guaranteed, well, she's a very, very high chance to get a bleed on every one of her crits, and as she gets 3 or more stacks of bleed with her duped ability, her crit chance and crit damage increases. So she's an absolute machine when it comes to damage, so ridiculously good. Her level 2 hits like an absolute truck. So yeah, guys, this is probably the queen of bleed champions. If you get what is it, deep wounds, just makes this champion crazy because your bleeds are lasting longer. You can get more off the frenzy signature ability. So guys, yeah, get this champion. You need to pull her from a 4-star hero crystal or a premium one, and if you get this champion, you should be insanely happy. She's great when she's unduped, but when she's duped, she becomes absolutely godly in terms of her damage output. So yeah, guys, that is number 4, X23 Wolverine. Overall, fantastic champion. Very good. At spot number 3, we have, again, one of my personal favorites. I think, like, I love all of the champions on this list, so, you know, I'm a little bit biased towards all of them. But anyway, we have Scarlet Witch, who is unduped. She's a really hard-hitting champion as it is. Her level 2 ability has a really nice increased critical hit chance of 40%, so that's pretty crazy. If you add her into kind of a crit team, this almost makes the special attack 2 have a 100% chance to crit, and the special attack 2 hits really hard. But when you dupe and awaken this champion, this is where her damage becomes really crazy, especially if you put her on a crit team, because she's going to be, when she's critting, she's going to have a chance to gain additional crit damage and also fury, which is just going to make her level 2 hit for godly amounts. I think the highest level 2 that I've ever seen on Scarlet Witch is just above 33,000. It's absolutely insane, just hits so hard. I think the average level 2 hits between about kind of 9,000 to about 20,000. Again, when you have this character duped, you know, the numbers do really bounce around quite a lot depending on your stacks of fury and also crit damage. But yeah, Scarlet Witch is a crazy champion for insane burst damage, so that is why she's earned my number 3 spot. So at my number 2 spot is probably one of the fan favorite bursty champions in the game, which is Rocket Raccoon. This champion is pretty much the textbook definition of glass cannon. He's a really flimsy champion, but he has absolutely phenomenal damage output. He has the highest base attack of all the champions in the game, but his signature ability works in a kind of similar way to Star-Lord's. For every 10 combo hits he gets, he gains a percentage increased crit chance, which is actually quite a lot. So as you can see at dupe level 41, it's close to about 40%, but when you get into level 99, it's 50% per 10 combo hits. So once you gain over 20 combo hits, every one of your attacks is going to be a crit. It's ridiculous, and then you pair that with your level 1 and level 2 attacks, and this champion just deals so much damage, demolishes his targets so quickly. So yeah, really fun champion to play. I do not have a duped 4-star Rocket Raccoon, but as you guys can see from the gameplay video at the moment, like the dupe 3-star one just tears through 5-star champions. It's so good. So yeah, guys, if you do have a 3-star Rocket Raccoon, for just purely fun reasons, he's kind of one of my number 1 champions as a 3-star to bring up to the max level, just because he's so much fun to play. So yeah, guys, number 2, Rocket Raccoon, crazy burst champion, rank him up. Now finally, we have the god of Alliance Quest and also fun there, which is THOR. Now, might I point out that THOR is only a really insane champion when he's duped. He goes from, just when you pull the champion and he's unduped, he's very average, but then when you dupe him, he goes absolute god mode. This champion is absolutely ridiculous when he's duped, so every time he stuns, he places a ridiculously strong armor break on the opponent. So my THOR at the moment is dupe level 77, so every time he stuns, it does a 134.3% armor break on the opponent, and obviously this stacks. So absolutely ridiculous. Just if you get a couple of armor breaks and then attack, you're going to be dealing so much more damage. This guy is amazing in Alliance Quest. He is so good for defeating all of the bosses, kind of clearing peon nodes really quickly. The only big kind of downside to THOR is that if the champions are stun immune or debuff immune, then he really sucks. You know, he goes back to his unduped version and is really kind of an average champion. But when he's duped and you can stun the opponent, he is by far the most bursty, the most strong, the most powerful champion in the game. And even kind of at a 3-star level, he can take down champions really quickly. So yeah, THOR is definitely my number 1 bursty champion. So much fun to play on a daily basis, kind of drifting through the Alliance Quest, especially on map 5. He can kill the final boss Kang in around kind of 30 to 50 hits most times, so that's just absolutely crazy. You get 2 armor breaks and you use your level 3, and it's pretty much game over on whatever you're fighting. So yeah, guys, THOR is my number 1 bursty champion for the video. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this top 10 list and me going through some of my top bursty champions and champions that I kind of really enjoy playing in the game. So this is by no means like the best overall champions video. It's just hard-hitting champions that personally are kind of one of my favorite elements of the game. I love just playing around with champions that hit insanely hard, so I wanted to kind of share some of my favorite ones with you guys. Anyway guys, if you liked the video, feel free to leave a like. If you have any other champions that you believe should be mentioned, or you'd like to you know, shout out in the comments below, please do write them below. I'd be interested to hear kind of your thoughts and perspective. What are your favorite champions in the game? Please do let me know. If you enjoyed the video and want to see more awesome Marvel Contest of Champions content, feel free to hit that subscribe button. That would be greatly appreciated. Apart from that, guys, I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and getting a bit of an insight into my top champs for burst damage. Apart from that, guys, take care, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.